Some good old techie tone. This got out of control 10 hours ago. I thought that said things got out of control, but no, it's this got out of control. I hate snakes, especially the human kind, I guess.
Up way more than I thought. Yeah,
Wait, what?
this blew up way more than I thought. Yeah, this got really out of control yesterday on Twitter, and so I suppose let's talk about it.
Oh, shit, what happened,
In case
techie
you
tone?
guys don't know, the largest, her words, not mine. I don't know political streamers. I don't care. I know some names like Denims and Hassan. I would hardly consider Asmongold a political streamer, to be
Yeah.
completely honest.
He mostly just
I
covers
think
that random
doesn't
shit.
really talk about politics. He's like, oh, dude, look at that. Trump's being funny again. Oh, dude, true, dude. Yep, you know it. I know it. Everybody knows it. Anyways, oh, God, cockroaches. Is he really a political commentator? I don't really think so.
I don't consider Asmongold political.
I mean, to be honest,
Yeah.
that's the videos that I watch of him. You know, I mean, like, if you do the politics, you do whatever the fuck you want. I don't really care. And it's not that I have anything against him. I just like Asmongold because I just think it's fascinating how he's a multimillionaire and he lives in garbage. I don't understand why he does that. And after doing a podcast with him for 2 years and being a part of an org with him for 3 years, and me saying, hey, man, you want me to, like, help you out with that? He's like, no, I just won't look at it.
Fucking ungodly based. Oh my god, that's why people. That's why we love Asmon. He's so incredibly humble. Daddy Asmon, the humblest of the humble. Twitch Jesus.
She's been, well, I would personally say.
Asmon is Twitch Jesus, and I feel like Tectone is Twitch Saint John. Was it Saint John? Hold up. Who was it? Which saint was? I spelt that wrong. Saint was Jesus. Right hand. Let's see here. Theft. Okay, alongside Mary, I can say hold settle position at Jesus' right hand. Saint Joseph, who has become our go-to guy, far outpacing Saint Peter or Paul and the two Johns. All right, so Saint Joseph. Which saint? So John, all right, but whatever. I say, you know what? Fuck it. With the current circumstances of shit, Tectone is Saint Decimus, the good thief. That's what I say. Asmon is Twitch Jesus, and Tectone is Saint Decimus, the man who was crucified at Jesus' right hand, who Jesus forgave, because he opened himself up to Jesus as his Lord and Savior. That's who Tectone is.
Pretty damn obsessed with me and my life. And if you don't believe me now, well, let me just paint the groundwork. So first of all, she has rated me about 3 times before I even knew her. Ooh. She was frequent in my chat before I even knew her. I have some chat logs. I would give you guys the full log.
Oh, it's Denims.
I am banned on Twitch. But in 2 days, I would love to go over them again. It's very easy, and just to show you proof, I actually cannot access them because I am still locked out of Twitch, even though they appealed my ban and approved it.
So stupid,
which
dude.
Is just, that's just so good. So Denims has been going in on me, calling me ugly, fat, bald, which I think are funny.
Yeah.
She calls me loud. She calls me annoying, which I think are funny. But
they're all just facts. Well, I mean, he's obviously not fat, but homeboy is baldamus, you know? He is our certified Johnny Sins impersonator on Twitch, except with a beard. That fucking glorious, magnificent beard. But yeah, I mean he's jacked. Like I've seen his fucking image on fucking X where he's like in the wife beater and shit, and the dude's fucking jacked. Like let's not get that shit fucking I forgot what the word was. Shit wrong. Let's not get that shit wrong. Oh well, you know what I mean. So like the only thing she said that's true is the fact that he's bald. That's about it, and he's loud,
Calls me a sexual predator. Calls me a
bro.
sex pest, a predator, a rapist, an abuser. I mean, calls my father a rapist when there's literally court documents disproving that rapes ever happened. It just didn't fucking happen. I mean, to be honest, I
Yep.
don't even think rapes were even discussed. I don't know where they got that from, but I think these political
It's their
streamers
favorite fucking
love
buzzword,
throwing
dude.
the rape word around, which is great
Yeah.
because you guys are making it so good for real rape victims to get sympathy. It's great. Yep, just keep on watering down the word. Why don't we use the words correctly when we're supposed to be looked as figureheads in the political space? We should use
'Cause
the
they're
proper
morons.
terminology. If someone sexually harassed someone, they're a sexual harasser. If
Yeah.
someone sexually assaulted someone, they're a sexual assaulter. If someone raped someone, they're a rapist. Hope this
Yep.
helps. Let's use the
It
right
won't.
terminology.
It won't, and they
It's
will
really
never.
cool. You want to say, is this really the hill he wants to die on? Yes. We should use proper terminology and proper descriptors
I mean,
when describing
To be fair, this wouldn't be really be the first time Saint Decimus was crucified. So, you know, he's used to it.
someone, when that is your job, when that is how you pose yourself as. And that's why, Denims, I call you a whore. And yes, Rogan, that's what I call you fat. And if you don't believe me about
Frogan the Hut.
Denims, well, just wait, because we got some leaked DMs. It's going to be great.
Oh, yeah.
Denims used to raid me a lot, was in my chat quite often. It was, you know what, it was all things pretty nice. But then the whole issue with my ex
He literally leaked it. He has all the waifu cups, dog. Look at all these cups. Not all waifu cups, but yes, so many gamer subs cups, dude. Holy shit. That fucking threw me off. I forgot what I was gonna say.
all of a sudden, she's now claiming that they were best friends when Denims, I don't even believe that you two.
Oh right, yeah. He literally leaked, like he actually put out DMs of Denim saying that she wants to have sex with Destiny and some other fucking dude. So she's genuinely not beating the whore allegations. I'll tell you that much.
And do you want to know why that is? That's because you don't care about victims of SA, victims of SA, victims of rape. You just want to find stories that you can weaponize. And
Yeah.
if you don't believe me on that, just wait, because I got a clip on that too.
Oh, let's go. Wait,
So-
wait, wait, hold up. Is he gonna like put himself up here? He is. Okay. Before he starts doing that, let's move ourselves over here to the side. Yeah. No, that's a little too much, or a little too little. Yeah, there we are.
Denims leaks my DMs. And this is something that I usually never needs to be done unless things really get out of hand. And she leaks some DMs, and I'm not going to lie, my career really took a toll. She
Yeah, it
really-
took such a fucking
exposed me
nosedive,
here.
dude.
She did. She really exposed me. She says this, going to make a special exception and share these DMs with Tectone to the public. Do with this info what you will.
So
And
stupid,
she leaks
dude.
my DMs. Guys, a tale as old as time. How many times have people leaked my DMs? Many times. How many times did they make me look bad? Fucking zero. Do you think these DMs are going to do anything of the contrary? Well, let's find out. So she leaked our DMs, and here's
Oh my
what I
God,
said,
dude,
and these
so
are the entirety of
stupid.
our DMs. January 17th. Yo, you want to play Marvel Rivals sometime? 1 minute later. I know we've had poor interactions in the past, and we've both said pretty awful shit to one another, but I kind of don't want to hold grudges on people anymore. All good if not. What do we think, guys? Yeah, maniac behavior right there.
Hella exposed,
Abusive
dude.
behavior right
Look at
there. I
that
know,
shit,
Burger
dude.
Man.
Fucking
Really nasty stuff. Here's the
misogynistic
context
motherfucker.
of these DMs.
You misogynistic egg-headed fuck. How dare you be kind and want to bury the hatchet and extend an olive branch? Don't you know what you're supposed to do is call her a stupid fucking cunt and tell her that she deserves to be blah 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 blah? Like, bro, that's genuinely how these people fucking believe Tectone needs to react to them. It's so stupid.
The situation that I'm in of being lied about nonstop, it got to me. It did. I was in the hospital. The doctor said I was far too stressed and I needed to just handle my stress levels. So I said, you're right. This shit's getting way too crazy. I've been pretty ugly. I deserve a lot of the harassment that I'm getting. Other people have been pretty ugly towards me. Maybe it's not about content for them. Maybe it's actually just about doing the right thing. And I said, fuck it. Even though these people have fucked with me relentlessly over situations they don't understand, maybe I can bury the hatchet. I sent this DM to multiple people, by the way, attempting to just bury the hatchet, because for me, you might call me a drama channel. I really have no interest in drama unless I feel like it's me doing the right thing. That's it. Sure, do I get into a lot of problems? Yeah, because there's a lot of fucked up things happening on the internet. But this thing between me and Denims, it's just not content.
Goddamn sneeze attack.
It's boring. It's ugly. It's destructive. It's hurtful to real victims. And
Yeah,
I'm going to be real. Once people understand that, once again, Pink was lying about what she did, this is going to make actual victims even harder to take seriously. And this is why women who make false allegations should be punished fucking severely. Because
Yeah, they should.
Denims, by the
But
way,
instead
like,
they get
I'm
a
just
slap
absolutely
on the
telling you
nail.
lies
That's what they get.
with proof. I wasn't even going to fucking ask you to take my word for anything.
They don't even get a slap on the wrist. They get like a slight whiff of air on their wrist. That's all they get. It's so fucking ridiculous, dude.
I was actually going to say, fuck it. I was going to get rid of my paranoia. I was just going to say, hey, I will show you everything. I'll talk to you. I don't care. Because, dude, and this is once again, me probably being stupid. Maybe there's a part where Denims isn't evil. Maybe she's just really fucking stupid. And maybe she's like actually not immune to reason.
Yeah, she probably has the
Maybe just
IQ of
let the
a,
police do their
a
job.
rock.
But instead, she goes live and shows these of me being a very reasonable person and attempts to weaponize it. So I respond with,
Yeah, it was
guys,
pretty weird.
Denims leaked that I'm a reasonable, forgiving person before she started calling me a rapist. Am I cooked? Yeah, man.
So
oh,
fucking
man, oh,
wild,
man. It was pretty
dude.
rough. 14,000 likes on this tweet, including my own, of course. Only 300,000
But of course.
views. With public perception on my channel being, oh no, you try to be the bigger man and put aside your differences, despite having totally different outlooks in the world. While she wants to live in an echo chamber and verging into their tolerant audience. You're an evil fucking animal. I know, right?
Right?
Didn't she do
Nux
it while
Taku.
defending rapist and denying rape? I'm confused. And if you don't know
Yep.
the context of that, well,
Oh boy.
why don't we get into that? Let's talk about example number one.
We got receipts.
You look forward to weaponizing any story you can to make thine enemies weaker. However, if one of your friends fucks up, Hassan, which I know you've been sucking his dick daily, you will go to any length to defend his actions as well
She's
as
probably
your
taking
own.
that dick cheese up the
in
ass.
case you guys don't know, there
Blue
were
Voldemort.
actual rape victims that are documented, that there has been proof of.
Oh, no.
And do you want to see how Denims talks about them?
Oh
when it
boy.
goes against their friend's story? Well, why don't we just go into the time machine, Denims? Because I hate to tell you this, all the content you're making on the internet, it's public. So why don't we go into all this shit right here, guys?
Oh no.
Oh, and by the way, this is Destiny. People may not like him. I think he has a way with words.
Oh shit.
And Denims frequently calls Ethan a Destiny orbiter. Well, I got some screenshots of you guys to really show who the real orbiter is, or as I like to call, Horbiter, because he tries to fuck people to get collabs. All right, cool. Let's get it.
That is so sad.
Family was murdered in front of her, and she was kidnapped for 50 days and continually raped while being in captivity. Nothing to say? Nothing? You're not gonna fucking acknowledge what just happened?
I will acknowledge what just happened.
She's gonna have a
You
retarded
claim-
take.
Oh, Denims, you just sound so professional.
Oh, but
Look
of
at
course,
you.
claim.
You're just so professional. You're handling this so well.
Bruh.
Look at this. You're putting on my I'm serious now voice. Let me tell you how Denims debates. Don't get me wrong, guys. I was doing a little bit of detective research. I committed the grave sin of actually consuming a denim stream.
Oh God. Oh man,
That
poor
was fat worse than
Tectone,
fucking
dude.
death.
Man, I really hope your esophagus is okay after fucking profusely vomiting the entire time, man. Like genuinely. I hope your stomach's fine. I hope your throat's fine. I hope everything about you is fine right now. Cause I know for a fact that you probably had a bucket next to you just constantly throwing up every time she opened her stupid whore mouth.
Let me tell you how she goes about addressing her controversy. If the person makes a good point, she ignores it entirely and continues letting the video play.
Bruh.
Or she will laugh and say that it's untrue without providing any rebuttal up whatsoever besides a mere laugh.
We gotta come back to it. We gotta come back to it.
My source is that I made it the fuck up.
Oh, we'll always keep coming back to it. That's Denim's way of debating. Care to back it up with a source? My source is that I made it the fuck up.
Then she will take any opportunity to pull up old clips of these people to try to make fun of their appearance or make fun of their looks. Completely unrelated jabs, nothing demonstrating the underlying issue with the supposed behavior that she's saying that they have. And then
fucking
she
insane,
will
in my opinion.
misrepresent the person's argument and argue points that were not discussed whatsoever. And the good news is, as long as she says, chat, we should all be blah-ha-haing. And yes, I'll be real. Her chat was roasting the fuck out of her. And so she had to instruct
Let's go.
the exact behavior that she wanted them to do. Because Denims, when you also see the replies to your tweet, brother, you got fucked harder than you wanted to get fucked by Destiny in those replies, brother. And no amount of likes.
Oh my God.
matters, because all those motherfuckers are brainwashed Hassan viewers. You know you got fucked
Yep.
hard. Let's keep going here.
Was continually raped in captivity, did not claim to have been raped.
Oh, and guys,
Where's your
she's
source?
talking so seriously. She's talking so genuinely. She must be right.
Wait, she said that the person who Ethan is saying claims to have been raped stated that she wasn't? Where's your source, lady? Because Ethan's getting it straight from her, and he's admitting that and saying that and pulling it up. Or at least I think he is. I fucking hope he is, you know, backing shit up with an actual source. Where's your source?
She's definitely not just a fucking idiot. Well,
Yeah.
unfortunately, guys, we got about 1:40 left in this clip, so let's get into it.
Oh god.
שמישהו היה לפחות מישהי או מישהו אחד שחוו התעללות מינית והתעללות פיזית.
Sexual and physical abuse.
כמעט, כאילו חצי מהם.
In that interview, she says that at least half the hostages she spoke to said they were sexually assaulted. At no point did she claim that anything had happened to her, and to my knowledge so far, no hostages have given first-hand accounts of being sexually assaulted in captivity.
Oh, well, Denims, even
What?
I watched the full interview. And if you would have let the video play just a little bit longer, you'd know this too. However, just like you did in a...
Oh, she cut out context.
You only read half the article. Just like when you said you can do whatever you want to children, as long as they're
What?
below the ages of 3 and 4, they won't remember the travesties that you commit to them. Yeah, you remember that?
Yeah, that's
You
fucking
remember that?
wild.
When you said you could do that to children, you can do anything you want to children as long as they're not above the age 4. Remember that? That's what you said. That is what you said.
That's
How
fucking
apropos is it that
disgusting.
The woman who used to draw lolly porn is saying that about kids.
Oh, all right, now it makes sense.
Guys, you know,
Now it makes
what do you think
sense.
The next clip is going to be played. It's going to say, why don't we just go look? Here we go.
Seconds later in that same documentary.
Now I remember thinking, now is the moment. Something, what you thought about is gonna happen. And then I remember I turned around. He was standing with his gun, and the gun was pointed out at me, and he was huffing and breathing heavily, and he had a face like a monster, like a beast. like this. So I stood up and held a blanket, a small blanket, to cover myself. And he came towards me and just pointed the gun really hard at my forehead, screaming at me, take it off, and punching me until I could not hold the towel anymore.
Man, that's just
And he
fucking
started touching
disgusting.
me, and I resisted. And then he dragged me to the bedroom. And then he forced me to commit a sexual act on him.
Literally admitting that she got raped.
First-hand accounts of being sexually assaulted in captivity.
Do you want to know why you're
She just admitted it.
pathetic, stupid retard, Denims? Because you
It's
don't
so
care
fucking
about
disgusting,
any of these
dude.
atrocities that have affected these victims of
Like, holy shit. It's so disgusting on so many levels. First and foremost, she's withdrawing critical fucking vital information to make it seem like her argument is right. That's fucking disgusting as shit. Then we see the full clip where we have this disgusting fucking animal forcing himself on a woman. You know, and then she fucking tells that story, which must be super fucking traumatic for her to have to relive that every fucking time just to explain it for this fucking interview, which is really fucking sad. Fucking hell, dude. Like, I would not wish that on my fucking worst enemies and shit, dude. Like, holy fuck. It's fucking vile, man. It's fucking
real instances
disgusting ass shit.
of rape. You never cared. You want to know why?
Like, fuck,
because
dude.
if you did, that would have made your daddy Hassan look bad. And oh man, you couldn't have that. You don't care about victims. You don't care about the stories. You only weaponize them to further your
Yep.
own career as well as your daddy's.
Such disgusting
You're
behavior,
a
dude.
disgusting human being, and may God have mercy on your soul.
He won't.
If you thought
Trust me, he won't.
that it
And we won't either in hell.
possibly get any
Hell
worse
no.
than that, guys, I don't even think we're halfway done. Why don't we continue? Oh, and by the way, guys,
We're a little over half.
follow up, because
We're a little over halfway.
Have received some crazy DMs, but even
Oh?
I don't
Oh?
I don't feel stooping that low to even talking about these. But I'm telling you, I could say much worse shit. However, I have no interest in doing that. So
Yeah, it's
let's
beneath
continue
Tech
going
Town.
here. Let's continue going. So that was another response by Blue Voldemort, Nux Taku. Given the accusations she's making,
fucking-
he's putting the DM to be dick pics and you asked to see her booty hole. Yeah, no, I'm good. Absolutely not. So she's calling you out for trying to squash any beef. She's so fucking weird, man. I followed it up by saying maybe
Yeah.
she wasn't excited about Marvel Rivals. So I just
Would you prefer Mario Kart?
great game, great game.
Leaflet herself was like, what?
Look at hers because obviously
Uh-oh.
people on my chat are going to be on my side. The people on her chat are going to be on her side, and then we'll show a neutral party. So let's keep going here. So this is Denim spamming her timeline, praying to God to just drown out any of the mental retardation she caused to herself. Another self-own that
Yep.
Hassan Abi must have really taught you how to do here.
Trying to
And
bury everything.
27,000 likes, by the way. 27,000 likes and 1.1 million views. And I want everybody here to understand that if you are of sound mind, you understand that these DMs that she leaked make me look amazing. But the people
They do.
in her stupid ass community,
They make her look like a reasonable. They make him look like a reasonable fucking human being.
27,000 people like
And
this
it's
shit.
wild because they just
There's
can't
a
accept
word
that.
for it. Yeah, it's called fucking blatant botting. And you know that's blatant botting because when I scroll through all of my replies, for some reason, everybody who liked the post is saying, yeah, Techie, you're right. Now, here's my question. What do you guys think the top comments are going to be on her post? So she makes a follow-up tweet saying, she's so obsessed with me and even reached out to play Fortnite with me. I expose his lies.
What lies?
Never expose the lies.
What lies?
Include anything of her exposing lies. That's just like, when the fuck did you expose my lies?
Oh, here
What was I
comes a
lying?
lie from her end,
He
though.
said this in parentheses, and then I totally freaking owned him. I must not have seen that. I must not have seen that. Oh, and by the way, Denims, these are your logs, by the way. These are your logs. After you rated me last year, Look at that. And the first thing that you want to talk about is STDs. Man, why
Bro, what the
get a
fuck?
line out of the gutter, huh?
Yeah, that's so
Why don't we
fucking
get a line
weird.
out of the gutter? Let's keep going here, guys. Let's keep going here. Wow, this
She wants to know if you're clean, Tectone, so she can extend that invitation. She extended to Destiny.
what meant for me trying to extend an olive branch.
Fucking have an ass laugh.
Who sexually abuse my friends.
There it is.
And speak about women this way. And so then she links a clip of me. Once again, she says this is me sexually assaulting her. She says this is sexual assault. Let's go ahead and read this. All right, here we go. Let's see what horrible thing Denims talks about you. Dude, I only watch Denims clips offline. Yeah, with my pants off. Oh, yeah, just shouldn't bother. You take
Bro, that's so fucking wild.
Joke.
Yeah.
First message you type in my chat is about STDs.
Chat, for anyone who doesn't get the joke is he's not watching her streaming content, he's watching her OnlyFans content.
And I'm sorry that I said,
Oh my god, dude.
the only good content Denims has on our OnlyFans. I literally give you a plug. I don't
Yeah.
I gave you a plug. I gave you a fucking plug, bro. And you're gonna hold that against me? Man, I probably made you at least $5,000 off that shit. The least you could do is say fucking thank you.
Yep.
Damn, bro. What the fuck? I mean, that's a very harmless joke. Hey,
His fucking response, so we gonna play now or what?
I don't care. She has an OnlyFans. I'm gonna move on. OnlyFans detected, opinion rejected. Moving on.
OnlyFans detected, opinion invalid.
Once again, I send a DM saying, hey, we've both said nasty shit. Let's move on. Brings it up into my chat again. I don't feel like dealing with it. I don't care what she said. OnlyFans detected, opinion rejected. Moving on. And we are still here.
Yes, sir.
Here. I have tried to move forward, not once, but now documented 2 fucking times. And your obsessed ass is still talking about me. Why? Is it because I'm just so damn sexy? Is it?
Yeah,
because
that's
I'm
why.
So fine. I don't know what it is. You probably.
I'll tell you why, Tectone. It's because she heard you got that fucking hog in your pants, man. She heard you got that fucking horse cock, and she wants a taste of it. Little does she know you're a happily married man, and that cock is reserved for your wife and your wife alone. Yeah, that's why. She heard you got that fucking massive forearm schlong, dude. So she's just trying to ride that dick.
Hear my voice, and it probably causes you buckets. But let's keep going here. She responds with this little tweet, and I respond with, so we gonna play or what? Smash JT types. We're trying to look good here. Lamau. Him asking you to play.
Got his little Starbies.
Him asking you to play Marvel Rivals doesn't equal being obsessed with you. Think before you sleep says, bro just wants to game with a fellow Twitch streamer. It's not that big of a deal. Another person says, so Tectone decided to be a bigger man and settle a grudge drama, so he was the first one to step forward to do the right. Denims TV, you were just an undateable and obnoxiously miserable cunt. Not sorry. I don't even know who the fuck this guy is.
Agreed.
Follow though, because I was like, oh, anybody who says good things about me, I like them. And your biggest supporter was Manic Pixie Dreamalo, a girl who has 1,000 followers called Attention Whore, Internet Cryptid, Often Crass. And they say, girl, what? And if you think that's bad, that you have no supporters on your replies, why don't we go even further? Why don't we look at the quote retweets? Here's 2 comments right off the rip. So this motherfucker tried squabbling the beef with you and you tried to put him on blast. Holding your hands while I say this, Tectonic might be onto something about you. Then like Jay Viper, you are retarded. This doesn't do what you think it does. It makes you look extremely petty. Common Tectone W, which by the way,
fuck yeah, dude.
Anybody who says Tectone W, I'm very easy to please. I'm like, you got fucking ripped.
Oh my god.
And you know what's crazy?
He's very easy to please. He'd love me just complimenting his fucking dick like a few fucking seconds ago. We just going on about his fucking horse schlong. You'd enjoy this video.
We still
Oh my god.
have another perspective to go through.
We still do? Oh my god, dude.
So then a neutral party weighs in on the matter by the name of Yeet, Awk 20,000. And he posts
Oh.
with no context.
Is that who I think it is?
Completely fair to both sides. Tectone
It is!
and Denims are going at it on the timeline after she leaked DMs from January 2025 of him asking to play a game and hash out the beef. My response:
Yeah, I saw this shit and I was like, what the fuck is going on?
A blank, blank, blank criminal. Very easy. There is no poisoning the well. There is no bad faith arguments. This is merely just reporting.
Fucking Kitsuniro here. I love that.
Actual recollection of what actually happened. And why don't we go through the comments? Oh, don't worry. We have something big to show. Don't want to spoil that yet.
Hell yeah.
Operator saying, breaking news, Tectone trying to be a nice guy. If she buried the hatchet, what else besides sucking off Hasanabi and fueling her hurt ego and hatred would keep her relevant? Imagine calling out someone for being a decent person and offering an olive branch. Denim is a fucking psycho. I feel sorry for anyone who has friends with her. Another person. She's
Yup.
such an idiot. She has no idea she's literally proved his entire point. Such a drama-ridden failed e-girl. What is it with this squad and their own self-owns? The San's constant L's are rubbing off on the rest of them. Another one. The problem is she's ideologically opposed to Tectone. He's clearly reaching out in good faith, and the fact that she ignored him is telling. The fact that she leaked DMs from January is even more telling. When is Denims going to be held accountable for harassment? Denims, I mean this genuinely, when nobody has your back, because you look fucking retarded. It is insane. Brother, you scored one of the biggest L's on your career versus one of the easiest opponents. It is so easy to get a dunk on me. You had a woman who I've spoken to her once, say that I abused her and that I lived with her in the form of minks. And that post got 20,000 likes when we haven't even fucking met each other. People believed that she lived with me just because she said it. When you're a woman
that's fucking
and you
wild,
go up
dude.
against me, you can make up any fucking lie and people will believe it without reaching out to me once, which, by the way, Denims, if you really wanted to know the truth of this whole situation and you just wanted to know what actually happened, and this was before me and you were on good terms, why didn't you reach out to me? If you really wanted to know the truth,
I was about to, that's what I was about to say. Well, why wouldn't she just reach out to you directly? But I mean, it's very obvious. She just wants to push a fucking narrative, and now it's just backfiring and imploding in her face. You know, it just happens.
Agenda. Why didn't you reach out to me? If you didn't see this as an easy opportunity to boost your career, why didn't you just reach out to me? I would love to know. Because if you really want the truth, and you say yourself that you've seen proof that I did it, that's weird. That's weird. Because every other person I've ever talked to about this says there's none because it didn't fucking happen.
Yep.
And you want to know why? Because it didn't fucking happen. So Denims, why did you never reach out to me? Tectone, the reason why I didn't reach out to you is because I know how people like you are. You're an abuser and your behavior is disgusting. And that's why I would never reach out to you. And I think women on this platform
He's
have a hard
parroting
time
her
with that.
ass so good.
And honestly, it's laughable that you'd ever even think that I'd talk to you after you were in my chat. After you rated me 3 times. Shut
Yo,
the
that's
fuck up, bitch.
hilarious.
And if you're really so above talking to dangerous men, so afraid of talking to, in your words,
So
sex
terrified,
pest.
dude.
Yeah, you know that guy you talk to? Sex Pestiny? Yeah, you know him. That's what you call him. That's what you call him. That's your man's. Sex Pestiny? Well, why don't we look at the way that you talk to Destiny, huh? Here's...
Oh yeah, there it is, the Destiny DMs. Here we are, chat. Look at it. Look at it.
Fuck. Surprised face. You've still got part of the day left. You can do it, bud. Wait, are you actually serious? I don't know. Are you guys not on good terms now? No, on good terms with who? Atlas? What? I wanted to fuck Atlas and you.
It's
That's
fucking
you, bro.
insane, dude.
That's you.
So fucking wild.
That's you, brother.
Just never gonna beat the whore allegations, that's for sure.
Because I called you a whore when you're trying to get double dick down by
Like a
Destiny
whore?
and whoever the fuck Atlas is. Bro, you see this man's face and you come. You're so upset because you called Destiny, or you called Ethan a Destiny orbiter, which is so apropos because you wanted Destiny's balls orbiting around your fucking face. That's what's crazy. And here's
Bro, she wanted to clean the fucking dick cheese off of Destiny's cock, man. You know she was drooling at the mouth thinking about that fucking dirty ass dick with all that yellow shit in her own little weird imagination. I'm sure that's how she pictured it, you know.
Klein weighing in on the matter. H3H3 Productions. When Denims calls me an orbiter, a
Damn.
Destiny orbiter, just remember. Go ahead, Denims. Tell me how I'm wrong. Tell me how I'm wrong. And you know what's so fucked up, Denims?
She's not gonna say that. She's just gonna call you a rapist again, dog. Because that's her only form of attack. He's a rapist. He's a rapist. It's like when the fucking let's not even go there.
You know what's actually so fucked up? I am still open to having a private conversation with you. I am, just to talk things out. I am so above this. I have no desire to continue this. I would love to never have to talk about you again, and I would love to get that game of Mario Kart World. I would just like
Hell yeah, dude.
and for you talking out
Mario
there
Kart World
about
on
this
stream?
situation,
Fuck
you
yeah.
have no idea about it. And maybe you feel like you do know about it, but you can't because there's one person's perspective, there's another person's perspective, and then there's the truth. And it is your job as a reporter, as a journalist, like you call yourself, to get both sides. And you never did that once. And I think that's a shame. Now, I will
Yeah, it is a real fucking
I
shame,
have
dude. Like,
no
how can you?
interest in discussing any of this on stream? Well, because I
She has no fucking
But
integrity
if you'd like to
whatsoever.
have a private conversation, my
She got no goddamn integrity.
DMs are open. We can talk about it over a nice game of Mario Kart. And if you want, you can bring your friends. Doesn't have to
Oh,
just
yeah.
be me and you. We can talk to all of our friends. You bring your friends, I bring my friends. It'll be great. I have no interest. You may or may not believe this. I actually don't like drama when it involves me. Other people, it's great. But as
Yeah,
far
it's
as this
fucking
goes,
amazing.
I'm good. If you want to continue duking it out, I suppose we can. But I just really have no interest. Thanks for watching, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. I'm out.
Goddamn. Oh, that was a good video. Things are definitely out of control, dude. And it's not even on Tecton's side. It's on fucking Denim's side. Like, I don't know why she has that fucking Tectone derangement syndrome, man. But overall, good video, good coverage. I enjoyed it. Hope y'all enjoyed it too.